What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Wasteland 3, Episode 3 with me, GamerKnoob. We just got to Colorado Springs. It says Colorado Springs, yeah, makes sense. An old weather-worn pedestal, the inscription is fading and ineligible. Let's talk to Private Bell over here.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That alright with you? How are you recovering from your injuries? I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet. Are you missing Arizona? Oh man, more and more each day. This place is nice and all, kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us.
Sorry,
I just want to get this done and get back to it. Talk to you later, Jody. Later. What about the Immaculate over here? Nods. Okay. You? No sudden moves. Okay. Adamant. Okay. Also, Malice should be talking to people. No sudden moves. No sudden moves. Okay. Pleased to meet you, Rangers. Alright, I guess we're just heading in then. See what all's going on in here.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Also, I just realized my sound was all the way down to myself, so if she was talking, my bad.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Why are the alarms going off?
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Okay. So this place is ours now?
Yep. Noisy alarms and all. Courtesy of the Patriarch. We can talk more once we get a little peace and quiet.
Okay. So, where are we headed? Pick lock, picking impossible. Alright, looks like we're going in here then. Onwards we go. Could you? You can't, okay.
Alarm, I hate alarm. Alerting to you, intruder. Visit a secure, government facility. You commit trespassing against the authorization or you will be defeated.
Sneaky. Your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from IT. We're here to fix it for you. Alright, we're here to do repairs, friends. Thanks for allowing us to do our job. You will not regret it, I promise. The terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty. Designate new command. Install yourself as commander. A camera flashes above the monitor, and terrible photos of your face slowly appear on the screen, line by line. Command recognized. Security alert canceled. Awesome. Also, I just sneezed really bad. There's why I muted.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we?
Fancy man.
Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, But lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
You'll need us to round them up?
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal. But I want to know.
You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victories hold up in Aspen, Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver, and Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Apparently not bartering. Need more background on your kids.
Know?
For one thing, we must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever.
Good choice.
Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
What do we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse.
Sounds like a nice kid.
Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well.
They're survivors from a convoy? Those are great news.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
Might have to go after him first, then. What kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
So Valor isn't dangerous?
No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap.
Tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains. Everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
Okay. You're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
You have really bad kids, but thanks for the info. We'll do our best.
Better. Anything else?
Oh, there's always something else. A few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys. Who are the Dorseys?
Last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Valor, Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly, but I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Almost sounds like a distraction. Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Well, that's rough. Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
What else do you need?
That's probably about it. Thank you for the briefing.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sounds like a piece of cake.
Cocky, huh? Well, cocky's good. As long as you can back it up.
I agree.
All right, let's move out.
Did we just upgrade? Did we just level up again? Did you guys see that? Was that the level up yellow explodey thing? What's this? Are there... What is this? Is it like a teleporter? I'll kill it. Alright, so home base. Mission log. You have a new mission. To view its details, press J in the mission log. Okay. J. Mission types. Primary missions progress the main story. Secondary missions are optional side quests. You just received the primary mission according to Rat, so your next step should be to visit Sheriff Daisy in Colorado Springs. Okay. I'll lower that. So these are all like level 9, level 19, and level 17. And then Corner Rats is this one. Okay. Easy enough, but we've leveled up, increasing attributes. Starting at level 3, your rangers will earn 1 attribute point per level. Attributes will always cost 1 upgrade point. Attributes are the source of all your vital stats. You want to live longer, run faster, shoot straighter, or hit harder? There's an attribute for that. Nice. Okay, so Malice. I think we're bringing your strength up, honestly. Yes, I'd like to confirm those. Thank you. And then we're back over here. Okay. So... I like your brawling going up. Hard ass 2 would be nice. And we're going to bring survival up to 2 as well. Just kind of give it a nice overall feel. And then K, you need to level up as well, friend. Sniper rifle's already at 3, so we're chilling. Do that for that and that for that. And also, we're going to bring Animal Whisper up to level 3 and above. Confirm that now. We're just bringing your intelligence up even more. Honestly. And it gave him another skill point, which is cool. Put it into the sneaky stuff. Confirm. Alright. So that's that. Now then. Servitor bots. The terminal displaying information about the base systems all seem normal. Examine the security systems. Status reports indicate all is normal at the moment. An option displaying old security alert shows a number, so it goes off on the right. Investigate the issues with the servitor's behavior. After some searching, you access a hidden menu. The core processor is jammed with thousands of queued requests dating back a century. It's a wonder the servitors can make any decisions at all. Write a script to wipe the requests. You take a little time to test your code before running it, then watch as the stale requests disappear. Processing returns to normal standard capacity. With the accumulated clutter cleared, the system shows only a few thousand unread messages. Navigating it should be somewhat easier. Read the old security logs. Log backed up to archive server room. And if it cleared, navigating should be somewhat easier. Okay, cool. Return to the top menu. Step away from the terminal. Okay, cool. Figured all that out. Nice. Now. We have a container. What is in you? Loot is in you. I like loot. I like loot. Inventory intro. Welcome to the... I mean, I know how. Yep. Okay. Apparently we can field strip these things. Yeah. Strip the things we're not using. Hex, yes. Strip them all. Everybody's gonna like yell at me like, no. Oh, well, too bad. Sorry, not sorry. They're gonna be like, you're gonna have a person that's gonna need these in a minute, and then you're gonna feel really stupid. And I'm like, yeah, probably, but I'll keep the mangler. Just in case. Field strip the blade of winter, and field strip the grizzly. Okay, beautiful. And the brass knuckles. Alright, now let's look at armor here. Okay, so you give bonuses in everything, which is really good. But this requires 4 strength. I'm going to give you the armor on... Oh my goodness. That's funny. Oh, that's staying. Here you go, friend. Have this. Oh my god, that's hilarious. You can't tell me that's not hilarious. Look at this. Ah! Okay. Alright, Servitor Bot, what's up? Got more containers to search over here. It's gonna be a housekeeping episode, it looks like, guys, so I hope you don't mind. Money, mangler, alloy barrel. We don't have anybody that does weapon modding. In the Wasteland, you'll find both weapon and armor mods. Installing a mod will improve an equipment it's attached to, but once it's installed, it cannot be removed. To install a mod, one of your squad members must have the necessary modding. Yep, easy enough. Another container. More money and an old handkerchief. Love it. Another container. Yeah. Pick this lock if you don't mind, my friend. Old lore book. And let's look at the lore book, shall we? So we got that, which we already know about. The pages of this journal are yellowed with age and the ink is faded with time, and many of the early entries it appears to belong to someone named Allie Blue. The last entry reads, November 30th, 2059. Gabriel Reyes and Althea Wesson came to our compound today. There was a tense bit where Sydney shot at them, but fortunately Jordan was there and recognized them from that time over in Balkan Park. They brought some coffee and we talked over a warm drink. It was nice, civil, pleasant, even. Strange to not be at the throats of someone not in the family, but that was the whole point, I suppose. They want us to head back into the city next week to meet a man named Sal Buchanan. They even suggested relocating to Colorado Springs. Abandon the Peterson? Imagine that. We've been safe here for years, and they want us to move out and what? Become neighbors with them and those despicable Knoxes? We'll go to the meeting. They said this Buchanan fellow is pretty persuasive, and they promised us a tin of that coffee, so it won't be a total loss to check them out, but I'm certainly bringing my guns. Oh, definitely. And we already know that was the mission that we got before our commander died. What's this? Can you get anything up off of it? Nope. Okay, let's go. Nothing here. Looked like that was about everything in the room, at least. So now our doors are open, I'm guessing.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment.
Yeah, no problem.
Discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
That sounds fantastic. I got some things I want to go look at, though. This is a big base, it seems. Is there gonna be like enemies in here and stuff? Because that would be awkward. What? There are enemies in here. What? Ah, punch him. Seizing initiative. When you've been spotted by an enemy, each ranger in your squad has a chance to take the first combat turn. With a higher initiative stat, increasing the chance to get your speed. Okay. Armor system. That enemy has armor, which means it can block some of your incoming damage. Fortunately, all weapons have a penetration stat. If your weapon's penetration is greater or equal, then you'll do full damage. If your penetration is less than the target's armor, you'll do proportionate amount of damage, but no more than 80%. Examples: 15 versus armor 10, 100%, 5 versus 10, 50%, 9 versus 10, 80%. Okay. Makes sense. Lance! Dang it. Just keep smacking him. You're doing great work here. Fantastic job. This guy's gonna run up. You have a lot of movement, my dude. Major Tom, no! He hit Major Tom. We're tilted right now. We actually don't really care for him doing anything. We don't really want him to shoot, I don't think. Although shooting might end up being necessary. Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. So honestly, I want him to have Major Tom because I think he gets a bigger bonus for it. Let's get back to the mission ranger. So I want, can I change this? Oh wow, look at this. I wonder when we get perks. So I'm gonna quick save here. I'm gonna quick save here. And we're gonna use Lance to talk to Major Tom and tell him that he's dismissed. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Also, stop bleeding, or stop being poisoned. Stops following you. Now we want to go talk to him again. Suspiciously. Hey there, why don't you come follow Team November again? He's still poisoned. How long are you poisoned for, Tom? Junk. Junk. How long are you freaking poisoned for, my dude? Can you not be poisoned anymore? Meow. Oh. Poor little guy. The power button on the machine resists your press, seemingly rusted in place. It makes a sandy crunch as it finally gives away. The screen comes to life with a sad beep. Raid failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors. Initiating automated repair operations. Recovery complete. View recovered logs. There are fewer logs than you expect for a base of this size. Many are suffer data corruption and are unrecoverable, but you find a few that are legible. Nerd stuff. Try to recover some of the logs. This file is encrypted. You'll be able to find custom script that did it and reverse engineer the key. Aww. Personal log. He fixed his gaze on the monitor, fingers deftly tapping the keys, expertly covering his tracks as he pulled data from the system. Lieutenant Amore kept stealing glances back at him, enraptured by his steely blue eyes as he watched the doorway for guards. Have you found the evidence yet, Captain Halcombe? We don't have much time. The captain hit a few more keys and nodded. He quickly pulled the floppy disk from the drive and signaled to the lieutenant. Quickly, back to the vent! Ladies first, he said, helping Lieutenant Amore up to the ceiling ducts. Despite her generous curve, she nimbly slid into the duct, and Captain Halcombe was easily able to pull himself up to follow her, sliding the grate back into place just as the guards swung by on their patrol. Interesting. The world ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs, but Denver is gone, and we can't make contact with anyone outside of the state. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we've only got a few days until civilians panic. We'll need to prepare to hold out until we can reconnect with Washington. And we can't get the other one. Return to root logs. View recovered logs. Read the old security logs. Filtering tools help you cull the routine and wholly corrupted logs. You may need a computer expert to access some of the files. 1 second, guys. Alright. Report 1. Classified information purge indicated. Report 2. Erasure complete. Command cleared. Fully autonomous security system activating T-minus 30 minutes. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter. Monitoring. Intruders are retreated without engagement. Monitoring. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter. Monitoring. Quadrupedal creature identified as not hostile. Monitoring. Creature remains. Creature departs. Incident monitored without engagements. 1846. Incidents involving security response 5. 2010. Intrusive movement detected on outer perimeter. Bipedal creature approaches facility. Deploying servitudes. Intruder pacified. Incidents monitored without engagements. 2008. Incidents involved security response 9. Automated amendment. Intention was for intruder. Logging technological review request with information technology report 100. 2068. Intruder 32 returns to War Room, starts fire for Intruders 30, 31, 33. Intruder 34 is providing them with a meal. Logging requisitioning request for additional servitors. Followed abduction of core servitors 5 through 10 by Intruder 11. This request has been logged 1,500 times. Priority. Attempting to wake remaining servitors. Wake attempt resulted in failure. Incidents monitored without engagement. Incidents involving security response 15. Incidents with failed security responses 1. Incidents with inability to respond 4,000. Intruder 35 classified as deceased. Oh my, there's so many. System wake complete. Accessing database. No new information since catastrophic failure responded at that time. Intruders logged in War Room. Servitors not responding to wake up instruction. Monitoring. Intruder 71 has a fully repaired monitoring systems. Intruder 69 has gained access to monitoring systems. Self-diagnostic complete. Servitors. Oh, oops. Click through it. My bad. Intruder movement detected at perimeter. Intruder 159 logged in approaching. Intruder 158 detects Intruder 159 and returns to barracks. Various intruders seem to be perturbed by the back door at the barracks. Intruder 159 returns after annexing War Room and Armory. Servitors remain unresponsive. Intruder 156 departs barracks. Enters Brig. Accesses computer terminal. Horrible intruders. 168 enabled research generator power coming online. Servitors waking. Red alert. Try to recover more security logs. 1499. Radio signal reconstructed from partially burst over past 2 months. Transcript follows. Good people of Arizona, we the remaining officers of the 249th Engineer Battalion have been unable to contact our leaders at Forestcom for too long and have come to the fortunate conclusion that our government has fallen. Every one of us has joined the army to protect the people of these United States, and even if the U.S. is no more, we intend to continue to protect you at the best of our ability. We've heard your cries for help on the radio and want you to know help is coming. Keep calling, shelter in place, and stay strong. We're on our way. The message will repeat. Try to recover some more security logs. Citadel Star Station reports confirmed. Anti-ballistic countermeasures armed. Alert status raised to red. NORAD tracking confirms multiple incoming contact signals. Protective countermeasures allowed. Allocated to high priority targets. Personnel ordered to report to assigned stations. Connor confirms countermeasures in local area. 95% effective. Cannot raise communication with NORAD HQ or PACOM. Cannot raise communication with WH. Revised estimates at success rate of countermeasures outside of local area of 5%. Alert status remains red. Try to recover some more security logs. 2021. Primary generated failure reported at 2021 will result in catastrophic failure of security system if not resolved. Information technology has not responded to repair queries. Core servitors placed into sleep mode to preserve power to monitoring system. Secondary processing system placed into sleep mode to preserve power to primary processing. Automated amendment. Intention was for catastrophic logging technological review with information technology. System setting destination to sleeping but vigilant. Step away from terminal. There we go. What's this? A fallen billboard, but who put it here? Sorry guys, it's gonna be a lot of that going on in this playthrough, I would imagine. I want to see if there's a button that highlights things, by the way. Let's see here. Enter and quick save. Journal map, select characters, reload, attack, compare items, zoom in, toggle group mode, swap to camera, toggle combat grid, skills, perks, fame, and reputation. Vehicle horn, toggle visibility, sell junk, toggle inventory filter. Appears to be not. That's okay. Just means we have to keep a lookout a little bit harder. Like for that. Loot off. It glows a little bit, so it's not terrible to find. Loot off. Make our way up here, shall we? Snag this. And loot off. Oh, ammo, definitely worth it. Alright, so we've explored that area. Let's head back to the front of this area then. And see what's farther in. Looks like the barracks are up here. Open the door. Go on with your bad selves.
Please, don't shoot.
But when his gaunt or clothes ragged, she is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust. Well, that's going to do for this episode, guys, because I don't have time for this one. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to give it a like. If you got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you have yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. Helps me out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.